Okay, welcome back to part 2 of May's Tarot Read. So for this question, I decided to ask about the money system. I want to know about the financial system and when we can expect a physical change, because we know the changes are already there. We know there's been another system running. I've seen this for over 3 years. So let's take a look now at when we can see that physically change. So I already shuffled and cut the deck. Let's take a look. Well, this is already a change card, a physical change card. This is an independence card. That's very good. So this is good. This feels like these are all good so far. Oh, interesting. So what happens with the financial system changes for generations. It changes your generational wealth, your generational dynamics, how you live, everything. So there is a physical plan in place, because this is very physical, and this is like a plan card. I get that we're at the end of the system we're in now, because this is the end of a struggle, the end of difficulty. You know, we're done with the energy. That's interesting. That can be a legal card, so I think the legal side of it has already been working. This is telling us to surrender any of the problems. This is a pay attention, because you're going to see it. It's right there in the background. And this is a card you want to see. This King of Pentacles is very physically comfortable in his resources. So that's interesting. So I think we're going to have to understand that we need to emotionally and mentally step away from the old system and how it works. We know it doesn't work for us. We know it's not in our benefit. But we also know that people don't do well with change. They don't do well with what they don't understand. So I think there's going to be a part of the collective that's going to have a hard time trying to leave that behind. And this is just a little bit of time left in the energy. So I feel like not long. This to me is wanting to say that surrender, surrender and be patient, because it's there. We're going to be financially independent, and it's going to affect us generationally, which was the first card down. But like I said, there's going to be a part of the collective that's going to have a hard time stepping out of that. But when you do, it moves in a very positive direction, because this is what we have in the future of independence. So it's the beginning of independence and end of what we know to be a struggle. So kind of telling us a little bit of what we already know, but we do have, I mean, if you want to look at the numbers, I mean, it could be September, October is a feel. So we may start to see inklings, but my personal opinion is that it won't be before the 11 date for the US. It's not going to be before the election. I think that wouldn't happen on anyone else's watch besides 45, if that makes sense. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But stay tuned for part 3.